Only VRL Moldovan, scourge of the English at the last World Cup and at Euro 2000, has a name that stands out on the team sheet. There's a strong South American influence in the back four. Fabri, a veteran of Italia 90, and Cheto are both Argentine. Yepes hails from Colombia. All Manchester United's injury problems have cleared up. The side is as strong as it can be, with the same back four for the 13th game in a row. Solskjaer stands down despite all his Premiership goals, and if United can control the game, Giggs will push up alongside Van Nistelrooy. The referee, Kyros Vassaras from Thessaloniki in Greece, 36 years of age, took charge of England's friendly international victory over Spain at Villa Park last year. Unsurprisingly, Nantes are known as the Canaries, French football's version of Norwich City. The weather at Carrow Road is often similar to today's, but thanks to Delia, the food is rather better there than here. So what's on the menu for us tonight, Jim Beglin?
Well, hopefully a Manchester United victory, and I think they should win here. I think they've made a great start to phase two. I think this is exactly the type of away fixture United should be capable of winning now.
Here's Vahirua, now Moldovan, and Ziani is the man in a little bit of space. Not playing with two holding in the centre of the field, Savano and Besson. And now Yepes, newly signed from River Plate in Argentina. Ziani. They've struggled for goals all season, Nantes. They've failed to score in 17 of their 36 fixtures in all competitions. And that's been at the root of their problems. The only team in the second phase without a point. Van Nistelrooy, Fabri in the way of the flick towards Giggs. Moldovan. Very name conjures up painful memories. Ziani, Vahirua, Moldovan, and caught. It's completely unmarked, and fortuitously it's come to him. He's got a good left foot as well. Vahirua, Moldovan! It's him again! It's not just England that he punishes, it's England's Premier Club team as well. Barthez leads the inquests.
Well, it could have gone to Khan first of all. It took a ricochet off Blum. I thought he should have hit it first time. The deflection, well, it really helps Vahirúa's cause. He can't quite get on it. It's a simple tap-in in the end for Moldovan, just to keep his head. Barthez is stretched, getting across to that post quickly. Moldovan kept his head really well. Other way from the keeper was going, and it's an easy finish.
Scoreline will give confidence to a team previously bereft of it, and this has been presented to Vahirua, and Gary Neville's in trouble now. It's Vahirua, and that's a very good save by Barthez.
Well, this is exactly the sort of start that would drive the manager mad. Veron hasn't even looked up there. He's just given it blind pass straight to Vahirua. Brilliant skill, and I tell you, that could be a very important save by the end of the evening. Great save.
That's Cheto. Manchester United can breathe again.
There's the goal again. It could have gone out to Khan there, but deflection was a big help. Vahirua was always just behind him. Barthez could do nothing.
Keane. Van Nistelrooy. This is better. Van Nistelrooy! And it's still in play with Giggs, denied by the base of the post. Giggs' cross is a poor one. Comes out to Beckham. Wouldn't sit up obligingly for him, and Giggs is offside. But Van Nistelrooy dispatched the shot wonderfully well.
That's great confidence from him. I think the Scholes run as well just kept the defender off him, thinking, well, he might lay it off, and he's trying to anticipate it. Just created that extra bit of space for him. Deserved a goal.
Scholes. Beckham pleading for it, and he's got it. And Van Nistelrooy's ahead of him. Giggs with a diagonal run. Cheto launched it high into the night sky. And Fabri has put it out of play for a United throw.
United can pass it better. I think they can pass it better and they can pass it quicker. And they've just got to try and find another gear now. Goal, a big setback. They've had loads of possession. Just got to do things a little livelier.
Aim towards Keane. Came off the head of Fabry. Oh, here's Beckham! And Van Nistelrooy couldn't make contact. It's out for a corner.
I mean, I think the Dutchman's done well to anticipate it because, you know, he's not sure it's going to work its way through. Gone through the legs of Yepes for the corner.
Which is taken short to Veron. Header out by Yepes. To Cap. And now a threat from Nantes on the counter. Moldovan, Vahiroa trying to stay on side. Savano's come from deep. And Silvestre, well, it was almost a shot.
Keeper's done so well to take that because that came at him with a lot of pace. Brilliant control and a good clearance.
Armand. Vahiroa, Blanc, nearly caught. No questioning the enthusiasm of Nantes for this. They've really got their tails up. Seeing a season of unrelenting struggle for them. So this makes a refreshing change. And here is Van Nistelrooy trying to restore the balance of things. Oh, good save. Mikel Landreau.
Brilliant goalkeeping. But what's the first touch by Van Nistelrooy? That is absolutely majestic to set it up, keep it away from the defender. He's picked the spot. Landreau, superb save. Had to be made and did it so well.
It's Beckham. Not defended it well. There's Cap. Moldovan. Fabry pushed by Van Nistelrooy. Vahiroa. Useful ball to Moldovan. No one to cross to. But Vahiroa's found a bit of space, and he has the chance! And it was very adjacent to the upright.
Well, no wonder the hands went on the head, because for me, Manchester United should be 2 down. Nantes are getting behind them too easily, and Barthez was not getting anywhere near that if it's inside the post. Good attempt again, Vahiroa causing all sorts of problems.
Giggs caught by Cheto. Besson kicked the ball away, which in the Premiership might have been a booking, but tonight it seems is not.
But that's what you want to see more of. Not the tackle and the free kick, but Giggs running at pace.
So Nantes temporarily down to 10 men. And here's Keane! Good chance, unseen by the Nantes defence.
Well, he should have scored. I mean, it's an exquisite little ball in from Veron. And Roy Keane, it's about believing it's going to come to you. I think maybe he thought last minute Fabry was going to get a touch and it wasn't going to fall to him, but what an opportunity that was.
Van Nistelrooy. Last minute of the half. Here's Beckham, 3 to his left, and it's off Besson for the corner.
That's just another example of United almost prizing them open.
30 seconds to play in the first half. Blanc has made his way forward for Beckham's kick. And a nudge on Phil Neville, free kick. It'll be the final act of the first period of play. And importantly, it is within range. But they've chosen to take it short. Beckham. Scholes. Giggs.
I'm surprised. I mean, so close to half-time, I thought Beckham would have had a go.
It was the final effort of the half. Scholes inadvertently teeing it up for Ryan Giggs, but it's that man again, Viral Moldovan. And at half-time, Manchester United, surprisingly, are behind, but not deserve it. They lead by a goal to nil. Things so far not going to plan for Manchester United, but with plenty of time to redeem themselves. And here goes Van Nistelrooy, virtually from the kickoff. But the referee didn't like the challenge. Fabry, who fell down, and so it's a free kick. Scholes, Sylvestre, Giggs, Veron.
Well, the one obvious difference to the formation already is that Giggs has gone up to join Van Nistelrooy in attack. And Veron seems to be operating left side with Scholes central.
Mistake. Van Nistelrooy, what a wonderful block by Yepes. And it had to be. Keane. Almost a way back into this game in only the second minute of the second half. But the Colombian Yepes produced a very fine piece of defending to get in the way. Van Nistelrooy was pulling the trigger.
That was superb. I mean, it's a terrible pass by Savino. I don't know what he was thinking of. Van Nistelrooy just needed a second to get out of his feet. That's tremendous defending by Yepes.
Van Nistelrooy holding off his man, Fabry. Beckham providing width, Giggs and Scholes in the middle. And that's Yepes. And it's out as far as Keane. Veron. And wonderful ball, Van Nistelrooy! Equally good save by Landreau.
Well, that's a strength, shot stopping. But Van Nistelrooy on a couple of occasions in that build-up, his first touch is tremendous, it really is.
This is Beckham. Veron. Beckham. It's Cheto's header. And here's Keane. Oh, good ball, Van Nistelrooy! Cheto got a foot on it.
I thought he was offside. I must admit, when it was played in, and certainly there's appeals from the Nantes defence.
But here comes the counter-attack led by Savino.
I mean, he's doing what he does best, Van Nistelrooy, defend the shoulders, but I thought he was always that yard too far that time. But flag stayed down, and he should have got hold of it and got something in on goal.
The rain of the first half has gone away. It's a pleasant change. It's been wet virtually all day in Nantes. Very wet. Here's Vahiroa. Was he pushed? No. Gary Neville, not culpable. And here's Paul Scholes.
I think he might have got a free kick, but he just made a meal of it. Overdid it.
Kahn. Now Armand. Olivier Kahn. Teasing Philip Neville. And it's behind for a goal kick. It's a slippery surface out there. Cutting up ever so slightly. But there was a stage in mid-afternoon when one or two alarmists in our party were thinking this game might have been off. Weren't they, Jim?
I'm saying nothing.
Now played on the Atlantic coast of France. Here's Beckham. In for Van Nistelrooy. Landreau has misjudged it. Scholes. Now Veron to strike. First sign of fallibility from the Nantes goalkeeper.
Well, that is his weakness. I said to you before the game from the tapes I watched that the keeper doesn't deal with crosses too well, and he was all over the place then. Great attempt in the end by Veron, but you know, if Scholes shouts and Van Nistelrooy doesn't get in the way, maybe Scholes can take it first time.
Ziani. Garosha. Moldovan by the penalty spot. Comes off Gary Neville for a Nantes corner. Laurent Blanc organising the forces. Savano has gone to the near post. 5 corners apiece. De Rocha. Header out by Keane to Ziani. Can. And now Philip Neville for Manchester United, and Van Nistelrooy's in space for the ball down the line. Van Nistelrooy with 2 to his left, including an unmarked Giggs, but here's Solskjaer! Landreau up to the task again.
I thought the finish was good enough. He's picked a spot, he's tried to squeeze it inside the right post. Well, that's an absolutely fantastic save from the keeper. It's low down, close to him, with pace on it. Brilliant.
Needs something out of the ordinary to beat this goalkeeper tonight. Beckham. Scholes back to Gary Neville. Scholes lost his bearings, lost the ball. Here's Savano. De Rocha.
It was a terrific break, and it all came from the Nantes corner. Excellent from Van Nistelrooy, head's always up. I suppose maybe it was a little centrally. I thought it was closer to the post, but nonetheless, a great reaction from Landreau.
Beckham in the left-back position, and he's been twisted and turned to distraction. Oh, and Andre missed his kick, and that's a good save by Barthez from Olivier Kahn.
Well, again, they just got in too easily down the sides. That's a brilliant strike by Kahn, and Barthez, as he did in the first half, with a wonderful save, has come up trumps again. Still maybe crucial.
Both goalkeepers in very fine fettle tonight. De Rocha. And Barthez somewhat more comfortable this time from Pierre-Yves Andre, who's had an immediate impact. Solskjaer. Forlan. Scholes! Oh, not again! What a night he's having, Landreau. It's a long time since a goalkeeper's been quite as excellent quite so often. Here's Gary Neville. Giggs.
Well, this is going to do the keeper's chances no harm of going to the World Cup. That was fabulous. What a save.
Solskjaer. Giggs. Beckham is right. Van Nistelrooy through the middle. Forlan arriving. Chances here. It's Diego Forlan, Van Nistelrooy, Scholes! That time it was Cheto that got in the way of the shot. When the goalkeeper doesn't manage to throw himself in the way, one of the defenders takes his place.
Well, they all deserve credit because they have defended resiliently. I mean, Cheto's done extremely well to just get in the way of Scholes, who thought finally we're going to get it. I can't believe United haven't equalised. They've done more than enough second half to do so.
Solskjaer. Forlan. They've batted away. Forlan shot spilt. But it's going the goalkeeper's way, even when he fumbled. He got to the loose ball before Van Nistelrooy. In a moment, it'll be an arm-up in acclamation from Angel Marcos. His side are on the brink of a fairly famous win. Van Nistelrooy. Keane. Sides have been on the brink against Manchester United before. Forlan!
He was in so much space. I thought this was a little greedy. He's got Giggs inside, he's got Solskjaer inside. He had time to take it down. That's ambitious.
92 minutes played. Diego Forlan. Giggs just. 5 in the penalty area this time. Comes out to Scholes, who's twice been denied by great saves. Scholes again. And oh, handball was it? It's a penalty in the 93rd minute. Yepes, with that gloved hand of his, has offered Manchester United a lifeline in Nantes.
I think it's a superb spot by the referee. Scholes is going for the 1-2. He's trying to flick it to Solskjaer. Yepes knew immediately.
And he's going to be sent off here. It's been booked for a second time, and Yepes is dismissed. And he will miss the return at Old Trafford. There will be time for little else after the taking of this penalty. Will Landreau cap a night of fantastic achievement, or will Van Nistelrooy have the final say? Intense concentration. A moment of great significance for Manchester United. Van Nistelrooy makes it 1-1. And that is what Manchester United deserve.
We've seen it so many times before. It is fantastic character. They just don't know when to give up. Made his mind up, right in the corner. Landreau, at last, is not getting to one. Brilliant spot kick.
It ends all square in Nantes. Landreau, undoubtedly the hero of the evening, but no question that Van Nistelrooy's penalty was deserved by a Manchester United side who battered away at a fortress-like front door. It has finished 1 apiece in Nantes.
Yes, and a big sigh of relief from the United camp. Still to come tonight, Liverpool versus Galatasaray and Barcelona against Roma. But after the break, we'll be getting the Manchester United reaction from Nantes and reviewing the key moments from the other game in that group, Munich.
You talked about control before the game, controlling the midfield. You set out the team to do that. Did you ever feel that you managed to get that sort of grip on the game?
No, but we're a dominant team in terms of trying to win the game, and they played main when they counter-attacked once they'd scored. It was a bad goal for us, though, in the sense of the timing, because it's an uphill fight away from home.
The manager obviously is trying to improve things in Europe, and he's trying to add an extra dimension to the play. Was it more difficult with the change of a system again in the first half?
I don't think so, because we've played the system before in Europe and we've done quite well. And it's up to the players to adapt. And as I said, it was the players' fault. You know, it's easy to blame systems, but basically our passing and movement wasn't good enough, and that was the basis of our poor performance in the first half anyway.
What was said at half-time, because it seemed there was a change in the second half, and Ryan Giggs at first moved up to give you a bit more support?
Yes, Ryan came in and supported me, and played with 3 in the midfield with Scholes and Veron and Keane. And I think second half we played well again and deserved the point today.
Well, we're pleased to get the point, because it was as if we weren't going to get one, because the goalkeeper's one of these nights, and when you get that kind of performance, you have to accept it. It's just not going to be.
There was a bit of aggravation with some of their players at the end, coming off into the tunnel, and they were quite aggressive towards you. What was that all about?
I don't know. That I had an argument with the left back, because he always did some naughty things to me, and I don't mind if the ball is there, but not without the ball.
Okay, but overall now, looking forward to next week and another chance to have another go at them.
Exactly. Saturday is Villa, and then it's a very big one at home.